Hello! To the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. So, what are we doing here back at this castle? Well, the thing is that I should have learnt something from what happened when I tried to defeat the Dark Elf, but apparently I didn't. My advice to you is always take everything you can find in a castle or whatever. If you can find a thing, take it, because apparently I was supposed to take 2 items here and they were in chests, and if I didn't take those 2 items then there's no way to defeat the boss. And I didn't take those 2 items, so I had to come back down here, and now I can get them. Hopefully. And there's one, but I'm also going to see if I can manage to get that other item down there. Because there's at least one item I haven't gotten here. Well, that's good, I guess. I suppose it depends on what it is. But I still intend to get that item. Okay, that does actually look useful. I'll be commenting on some stuff that I've managed to get along the way, because of course I had to come back here, come back to this area, and because I had to make my way through the tower again down to the bottom of it, I've gotten some new items, but I'm not going to talk. I'm going to talk about those later. For now, I think Flame Mail is actually more useful, considering a lot of the creatures that are in the tower. So, but since he's not wearing Flame Mail, you might as well wear this, I guess. Look, I'm gonna... when I find something useful, I'll show it off, but until I do, I won't. Aha! Well, this is quite a complicated area, but never mind. At least I've found this thing eventually. Hopefully you can follow what I'm doing. Although, frankly, I'm surprised I can follow what I'm doing. So, this is the west tower that we're in. Now we need to go to the east tower to get the other thing that we need. Yep. Thing I need should be here somewhere. Well, I've got a feeling that we've already, some characters already have a power armlet, but let's have a look. Well, that's making him worse, pretty much. I'm not gonna use that. You know what? I will use it. Actually, I might as well try it out and see how it works. So. And that's the second item that we need, but I intend to find my way to that other box and open that one up as well, just in case we actually need that too. And there we go. Now what a silver hourglass does, it freezes the enemy and makes the enemy stop. So, well, whilst I'm making my way up to the top of the tower, I might as well tell you what's going on. So it turns out, and I really shouldn't be surprised about this actually, that the escape, what's it called? The emergency exit. The emergency exit doesn't work when you're in the Tower of Babel either, which means that I had to walk all the way down to the bottom of the tower. But I suppose one of the advantages of doing that is at least my characters got up to a higher level than they were at previously. So you can see their levels there. Their levels have only increased a little bit. But Rose's level has gone up to level 40, which is useful because he now has Reflect, which means if Boss, for example, which is probably what I'm going to be using Reflect on, tries to attack Rosa, then the boss's magic attacks will reflect back onto the boss, and the boss will be hurt. But I have also gone the wrong way here because I need to go back through the cave exit to get back to the tower. But that's what's been happening, and I've also managed to pick up these Giant's Gloves, which I haven't equipped on anyone because they decrease evasiveness, and I think evasiveness would probably be quite useful against bosses, but I don't really know actually. I'm only guessing here. In a way it doesn't really matter which items I choose to use and which items I choose not to use, because all of them increase one thing and decrease another thing. So I guess I'll just do what I feel like doing in terms of what I equip people with. This post is very confusing, and if I've confused you with the way that I'm going, then I apologise. It's just because I don't actually know what way I'm going here. Okay, and here we are. So I can walk back to the tower now and make my way all the way back to the top of it. But I'm not going to show that off. I'm just going to skip ahead to where I fight the boss. Well, it doesn't look like we've been here before. So I wonder if somehow I've ended up going the wrong way and I haven't found the boss. I am kind of running out of time here because obviously there's a lot of stuff that I've cut out. So I'm gonna see if I can find this the way I'm actually supposed to go. If it's not down here, then I will go back and see if I can see if I've gone the wrong way. Ah, yes, okay. I'm gonna start off by doing something that I didn't do last time, which is to heal them and get them completely ready for this battle. Most of them don't seem to need healing anyway, but most of them don't seem to need ether either, so... Okay, the last time I was doing this, I was talking during the battle, but I'm not going to be doing that this time, or at least not until we face Luger. I'm going to call him Luger, and his weird form that uses reverse gas. But yeah, he says some quite amusing things, so I'm just going to show those off, which you might not have noticed the last time because I was talking. I won't show the entire battle, I will just show the things he says. Now, that's all he says that's interesting at all. I'll just cut it out till the bit where I'm... Alright, well it didn't take that long. Pity I've lost all of my characters, but never mind. Okay, we're about to face this thing that uses reverse gas. Now, the way reverse gas works is that if you try to heal any of your characters, it hurts them, and if you try to hurt any of your characters, it heals them. And it works the same way for the enemy as well. So when we're facing Luger in his strange new form, if we try to heal him, it will hurt him. And that's why we need Elixir, because he has very high health, but Elixir is an extremely powerful healer. It will heal him for a massive amount, except it won't heal him, of course, it will hurt him. So if we use the 2 elixirs, then we can destroy him, which is very useful because, of course, with reverse gas, there is no way to raise characters who have been knocked into unconsciousness or death or whatever it is. That's my hope, anyway. Either that, or this won't work. If you've already used the elixirs, then just keep on using healing magic against him, and good luck with that. Ah, there we go. He is a very tough boss if you don't have both elixirs, which I suppose balances out the fact that just before that you have this this creature that's the easiest boss in the entire game, as far as I could tell. Kane's level would probably go up if he was conscious and alive. Okay, we got an achievement for that. That's cool. Did none of these bosses die? Seriously, the Archfiends don't really die. He doesn't die. What was the point of that? Is he just going to run away now? Seriously, what was the point? Well, I suppose he gave us a key, although he had no real reason to. So he sends this creature against us, but if the creature fails, he can still attack us. If his attacking us still fails, then he's still alive anyway. But fortunately, he was stupid enough to drop a key. He'll destroy them despite no longer being alive. Okay. Apparently, I can't save. That's irritating. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to keep going forwards until I find another save point. Well, alright. I know where a save point is. And this episode has been going on for a while, even if you haven't seen most of it, because I've just been making my way through the tower. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go and save it, and then I'm going to end the episode, which I know isn't fascinating for you, but I'm gonna have slowdown problems if I don't do it that way, so... My alarm just went off telling me the episode's been going on for about as long as it's okay for it to go on, so I will see you next time.